Featherstone 13 with Old Kilstraw ahead of Featherstone on Sunday. First and foremost, so tough week on the back of a heavy defeat against Toulouse last week. How have you prepared for this one?
It's been a real positive week, Luke. You know, we've had Gav join the club again on loan, and you know, a couple of bodies in on dual reg, and a couple of lads back that we've rested. We've had a good training week. We've changed our training this week in terms of the days that we've trained and what we've done, the content, and we've had a positive week. I thought there was some positives in the Toulouse performance. I thought it was a much improved effort from the London game. A lot of spirit there, and I just feel that sometimes when we have a couple of setbacks, we let it affect us too much. You know, at 2-0, we was in a grind, we dropped the ball, and obviously Toulouse scored, and then we kicked off to them, and then the next time we touched the ball, I think we was 24-2 down. I think they had 7 or 8 sets in a row. So we've just got to ride those momentum swings and recognise when we haven't got the momentum and trying to stifle that on the opposition, and then when we have got it, making sure we make use of it. But like I say, we've moved on. It's another tough ask tomorrow, but we're in a positive frame of mind.
Do you think that comes with sort of the inexperience of the group, a lot of young kids in there? It's something that perhaps if you're a bit depth in there, more experience, it's something that the guys can pull you up by the scruff of your neck and something like that's good for.
Yeah, I think so. And I think losing's a habit as well, and sometimes you can get into that rut a little bit and it could be, oh, here we go again. And obviously we had a tough couple of weeks with London and Toulouse back to back. That experienced guys in there, obviously we're missing Gaz and Dave, and Mitch didn't play last week, so I think on that terms you're right. I think the young lads probably do take those mistakes a little bit more to heart and don't shake them off as quickly as they should, and that's something we're working on, and that's that mental toughness and that toughness in competing and being a championship player. And we spoke about championship standards this week. Championship standards and winning standards and winning efforts and championship efforts, and that's been a big focus of ours.
And on to Featherstone, they've gone well this year, but you know how to get a result there. How are you going to approach this spot?
Well, the weather will be a lot different than the last 2 times we've been there. Last year we went there and it's a mud bath, wasn't it? And we've been there this year in the cup, haven't we? And probably just warmed up since that day. So yeah, it's a place where we have had some joy on. They're a very difficult side. They're a well-coached side, and not only John, they've changed a lot of things from last year. A conditioning staff in there who are doing a good job, and a couple of assistants with John as well. So we know how difficult it's going to be. They've had a good 3 weeks. I think they've seen off Dewsbury, Barrow and Sheffield. They've only let in 2 tries in the last 2 games, so we know the size of the task, but we've got a couple of bodies missing as well. They're pretty thin on the ground, a couple of suspensions as well, so it could be a good time to play them. Like I say, we've got bodies back. We're more focused on us this week. We've done a lot more on us this week and not the opposition. Like I say, we're building for the Shield, and our performance and our consistency needs to improve. And they've got threats across the park, all over the park. We're not going to single anyone out. We know that, and they can play well off the back of that. But like I say, we're focused on us and how we play, and giving ourselves a chance. Completing our sets and giving ourselves energy to defend and attack the way we want to attack.
And we'll have Morgan Smith in from Warrington this week. He's been impressive every time he's played through this season. He's a bit of a knock, but how glad you are to have him in the house this week.
Yeah, really good. When he's played for us, Toronto, man of the match, turned the game at Dewsbury, and obviously he got injured in that Batley game. So, he's a class player. He's a Super League quality player, and we're glad to have him, and we're glad to have Pat back this week, and obviously Gavin. Like I say, we've got a few back. There's a good spirit. It's lifted the group, and everyone's positive, and we're just looking forward to that 80 minutes in front of us.
And finally, Gavin Benyon back on loan, mentioned a couple of times there, caused a bit of a stir at a couple of clubs. How was he getting that deal over the line?
Oh, look, when he first went to Salford, we spoke about him coming back to us, but early on in the year it was difficult because of the financial situation we were in. And now we're in a better position with some players leaving, and that's ultimately we've just replaced them, and we've got some space on the cap. I've coached Gav in Australia, and we coached him last year, and I know what he can bring to us. It's not about other clubs, it's just about where he's comfortable, and he wanted to come to us as well, and we've been trying to get him for a good couple of months now, and we're thankful to Salford because, like I said, in the release, not got a big squad, and they put the player first, and you know we're really grateful of that. And you know, Gav's just looking forward to playing some rugby this month, and you know, he's also happy that month falls in when we play Toronto away, so he gets to go to Niagara Falls. So everyone's happy and everyone's a winner on that sense.
Cheers.